So my mission to perfect sourdough has officially been going on for about a month and a half, and it's been slightly a nightmare. Each one has had its own issues, so hopefully I can figure this out at some point. So anyway, we're gonna do 375 grams of flour. This is already sifted. I sifted it before I put it in there. Okay, leave that open because I'm gonna need that. And then we're gonna use 250 grams of sourdough. Clear that out. And then that's the sourdough starter. Salt. And yes, I am following a recipe because, well, I need 7 grams of this. Okay. That out again. Warm water. We're going to start out with about 110 milliliters. Okay. Get in there with your hands. Get rid of my scale. I started baking with a scale consistently about a year ago, and I also started using metric measurements as well because I've just found that it works better. All right. So you want a soft dough, but not a wet dough. And you can, if you accidentally add too much water, you can add more flour. That will get it back to the correct consistency. It's way too hard. Okay. That's the consistency we're looking for. So before I put that out, we're going to put oil down on your, so yeah, this is the consistency you're kind of looking for before you knead it. So it's soft, falls apart because we haven't kneaded it. I'm gonna put a little flour on my hands so that'll dry my hands out and I can get all of this off my hands. This is a trick I learned from my grandma. So on, a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Your dough shook. And now we're gonna knead this baby for 10 minutes. Take your wash off. Take your wash off. And until it comes together. So, and you can use whatever kneading method you like. I actually think those. The first time I made it, it was too wet when I started, and it never really got better. The second time I made it, it got stuck in the bantin in one little spot and it deflated on me. So it never grew when I baked it. Third time I made it, no, sorry, the third time I made it was when it got stuck and deflated. The second time I made it to dry, and it never really rose while it was proving. So it's been one thing after another. I fix an error, and then it gets better. Now the flavors have been getting better because I've been proving it longer. And the quality has been getting better because the sourdough is older. It's about a month old at this, well, a little less than a month old, about 3 weeks old. Right? No. I started on 12/31 and it is 1/22, so a little over 3 weeks. But yeah, you're just gonna keep kneading until it doesn't do that. It doesn't just break, because you want it really good and stretchy. So 10 to 15 minutes and I'll see you later. Okay, so I have it kneaded, and I do want to mention there is a type of sourdough that you don't need. This is not it. I'm trying to perfect this one specifically. So I washed my bowl that I used, and then I just coated it in oil with my hands. My hands are nice and oily. But the ball, see the difference? See how much nicer it is? Smooth. So this is gonna go in here. And then let's go on a little adventure, shall we? So I moved over here. This is a new addition to my life. I got this for Christmas. This is my proving drawer, or my folding proving drawer thing. Basically what it is it creates a humid state, constant temperature environment, which bread just likes to be humid and it likes to be at a constant temperature. So that's what this is. And the cool thing is it's folding, so it collapses down. This one's from Broad & Taylor. Broad & Taylor, and I love it. It is amazing. So basically you just take the lid off. And I already have this going because I wanted it already up and running. I have it set to 82 degrees. All the controls are right here on the side. I have it set to 82 degrees. You can adjust that right there. And like I said, it's folding, so collapses completely down, but I'm gonna put it back. And then inside here, this little tray, that is with water in it. And like I said, I already had this on because I wanted it already humid. You're just gonna set your bread ball in there, lid goes right back on, and then it just hangs out in there for about at least 5 hours is what this one's gonna do. So sourdough notoriously takes forever. The benefit of a proving drawer is it gives you a constant temperature, so you can go with a higher temperature so that you can kind of cut down on the proving. So like some sourdoughs can take upwards of a day and a half to do. I can get a sourdough done in about 12 to 14 hours total total time. So, but it just is gonna hang out in there, and we'll pull it out later and I'll show you what I do next. All right, so it has been a little over 5 hours and this is where we're at. She is big and happy. So we are going to tip this out. Super bubbly. Only you can see that really well, but then what you do is you want to pull it out, because this is where you have to give it strength, and I'm not very good at this, so please don't come be mean. Pull it, pull it, up the top, pull it, pull it. All the strength in the world. Into kind of that thing, basically. And then this is a Banton, flour like hell, because I did not last time and it's stuck, so I've probably gone overboard, but it's okay. So now I'm gonna put this in here, like so. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to lower the temperature of the proving drawer, and I'm going to actually prove it overnight, and then when I get up tomorrow morning, I'm gonna bake it. And the plan is we're gonna bake it in this. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and hopefully this has come up to there. Morning, and I have a confession to make. I actually ended up putting this in the fridge, but this is what it looks like in the morning. I don't know, it was probably about 3 a.m. when I got up to let my dog outside. I took a look at it, didn't like how the top was looking sitting out there, so I put it in the fridge to just kind of give it a little bit of a rest. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put it in my flour baking dish, and this is where I'm going to let it come back to room temperature, is what I'm going to do. So once this comes back to room temperature, I'm going to give it another 20 minutes after that, and then I'm going to bake it, and I'll show you that when I get there. So he is, I have these little like stencil thingies, so I thought I'll try to take off some of the flour in one of those stencils. So I put a little sun. I have no idea if that's actually going to take when I bake it. But anyway, I've got a little score thing. So we're gonna, the one thing I have learned, and then is when you're scoring sourdough, you score a lot deeper than you think you do. So I mean, like I went in there a good ½ inch, because you want the sourdough to have somewhere to grow and go basically. So the method that I'm going to use for this is we're gonna put the lid on, and then we're gonna bake this at 425 for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to lower the temperature to 400 and bake it for another about 30 minutes. That last 30 minutes it can be 20 to 30 minutes depending. But you're wanting it to be a nice crispy brown, crispy golden brown, and you want it to have a hollow sound. So when I get done baking, I will show you what it looks like. All right, so there you go. Yes, it's split in a different spot than it was supposed to, but yeah. We're getting better. This is a process. That's what we're saying. It's a process. Get something out so you can cool down. Get rid of this. And there you go. Sourdough. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching our video. I hope that you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can see all the cool stuff that we do. We post all the time over on our Instagram and our TikTok account. Same name right there. So check us out there. We'll see you next time.